Hey guys, today we're going to play Atari 50. This is a celebration of the 50th anniversary of Atari, one of the most influential video game companies of all time, because they really started video games. They didn't make the first video game, but they kind of made the first popular video game, which was Pong, all the way back in 1972. So this is a celebration of 50 years. So this came out in 2022, 50 years after Atari was created. And Atari also produced the first popular home video game console, which is the Atari 2600. And yeah, this is the version for the Switch. I can't say that I grew up with Atari because honestly, that's older than my generation. I'm a millennial, but perhaps if you're Gen X, then you might have grown up with an Atari. But this is really a collection of different Atari games. It's not just 2600 games. The 2600 is the most popular Atari console, but they also have Jaguar games, they have 5200, 7800, and even Atari computer games as well. So yeah, let's start with, this is kind of like a semi-documentary as well. So we're going to start with Arcade Origins here. So it's a kind of a documentary style type of showpiece here. So they show you the kind of history of Atari as well. So let's see, Computer Space was the first arcade game, was designed by Atari co-founders Ted Dabney and Nolan Bushnell. And some of these games you can play, not all of them. Computer Space, this one we cannot play, I don't think. We can only have a video. No. I bet they should let us play Pong, because Pong is the really first popular video game here. Alright, that's from Nolan Bushnell, which is the first, the Atari CEO from back in the day. Yeah, so Pong, I mean, of course we can play Pong. Pong is one of the most influential video games of all time because it really was the first kind of successful video game. This was really the first arcade game. And it's crazy because we've come such a long way since Pong, but this is where it all started, 1972. It's for 2 players only, so it's kind of a hard video to show if only playing with 1 player, but essentially it's a computerized version of tennis, or ping pong I should say. That's why it's called Pong. And yeah, oh my god, it's originally meant to be played with a trackball controller in the arcade, I think. And of course on the 2600 you had the paddle controller, I mean. Yeah, you had a paddle controller to control this on the 2600. And then on the arcade you had a trackball controller, I believe. But yeah, this is pretty much the very first arcade, well, not the first arcade game, but the first popular video game, right? The first popular arcade game, and that's Pong. Pretty simple. But it was such a hit back then that they actually made, there's a bunch of companies that made like Pong clones and stuff back then because they're so successful. Because like, this is never, like, people didn't really have video games back then, so this is all they had. So anyways, interesting from a historical standpoint. That's the original arcade Pong game, I believe. It's a 2-player only. Then we have Space Race, which we cannot play. But, whoops. Come here. Space Race, which is the second video game. Oops. Let's see what happened there. Oh yeah. Yeah, this was, man, this is how video game advertisements looked back then. Okay, so that's how Space Race was the first. This is how video game advertisements looked back then. I mean, this was the 70s. One called Touch Me. Okay, Ralph Baer, the inventor of home gaming consoles. Yeah, Ralph Baer invented the Magnavox Odyssey, which was the first home video game console. Tank. Quadra Tank. Oh, okay, Quadra Tank. This is actually a new game that was developed for this 50th anniversary celebration. It is a take on Tank, I believe. So yeah, this is a new Atari video game that was developed just for the Atari 50. And let's see, can I play single player or is this a 2-player only game? Okay, I think I need to have multiple players for this, so maybe I can't play this one. Yeah, we can't play that one, maybe that's multiplayer only. But that's cool, they made some video games just for this release. Home Pong, yep, because everyone copied Pong, so they made home versions of Pong that just played Pong, but they played like variations of Pong too. Let's see what other. This is all from the 70s, which is kind of Atari's arcade age. So Breakout, very famous, great video game, all-time video game because of how influential Breakout was as well. But it's essentially one-player Pong, and it was designed by Steve Wozniak actually. I wouldn't say Steve Jobs was part of the design. Steve Jobs wasn't really part of the design, but Steve Wozniak, the co-founder of Apple, actually designed Breakout. So, yep. So let's see. How do we insert my coin here? Oh, here we go. Yep. So Breakout is essentially a one-player version of Pong, a single-player version, and the story goes, I believe, that Steve Wozniak programmed this in a weekend. Or something crazy like that, and he did it very efficiently. I mean, Steve Wozniak was a genius, still is a genius, but yeah, he was really the main designer of Breakout and of the Apple 1 and 2. So, really, in the early days of Apple, Steve Wozniak was really important. Steve Jobs, of course, being the main marketing guy. Steve Wozniak being the main engineer. But yeah, Arkanoid and Breakout. Yeah, I remember playing this game when I was a kid. Pretty simple to play. You just, did I die already? I think I died already. Yeah, it's pretty simple. You just try to break the blocks apart. So that's Breakout. These are all pretty simple games because Atari's, you know, mainly a company from the 70s and early 80s. Well, that's an interesting one. You can play Sprint 8. An 8-player driving game. That's really cool. Whoa, a video electronic music visualizer. That's cool. Fire truck. You can play this one as well. Unique 2-player cooperative game. 1 player sitting in his cabinet. A lot of these are 2 players only, so I can't really play them. That's a cool looking arcade game though. Super Breakout. Let's play Super Breakout then. Okay, how do I start this again? 1 player start. Okay, here. Can I start? Oh, I got 2. Oh, okay, Super Breakout. I have 2 paddles in Super Breakout. Is that right? I haven't played Super Breakout before, so. Oh, shit. Damn. Whoops. Oh, shit. It's another ball. I can use either the top paddle or the bottom paddle. Oh. Oh, man, I'm not good at that. Yeah, very simplistic games. These are early games. Oh, this is a new game that was created for this release as well. Vector Scatter or something? Takes inspiration from asteroids, apparently. Okay, so this is like a souped up version of asteroids using vectorized graphics. I see. It's like a vectorized version of asteroids. Pretty cool. Everyone knows Asteroids, right? That's like one of the classic Atari games from back in the day. Oh shit. It's like an updated version of Asteroids, essentially. Oh shit. Gravity was pulling me down here. Oh shit, the gravity's pulling me down. Wait, do you have to land somewhere? Do you land here or something? What the heck? Okay, I didn't know how to land. That's Vector. That's a new game that's been created. That's kind of like a souped up version of Atari. We played Lunar Lander as well, which is actually similar to that landing section of of the game that we just played. Let's see here. Oh man. Okay, yeah, this is Lunar Lander. Yep, it's essentially just the second part of that game that we just played. You had to land it on a certain spot. So really that game, Vector Scatter or something, was a combination of Asteroids and Lunar Lander, I think. Whoops. Oh. Oh my god. These games are really hard to go back to and keep interested. What's Touch Me? Is that Simon Says? Touch Me is basically Simon Says. Oh my god, okay. This is Touch Me. Okay, I'm not gonna play every game in this collection. There's a lot. There's over 100. But, and this is Asteroids. Yeah, this is at 1979, Asteroids. One of the most famous arcade games from that era. Forgot. How do I move? Oh, there we go. Still very playable today. Still very playable game today. Even though it's so simplistic, but it's still very playable today. There's a UFO there. Yeah, that's Asteroids. You can even change the dip switch settings, which would have been inside the cabinet, I guess. These are the full arcade versions. They're not the 2600 versions, by the way. So they're the full arcade versions of these games. Missile Command, another really iconic Atari game. Missile Command. Back in the day. Oh my god, this one. Right, and it's cool that we get the full original arcade games in all its glory. This is so much better looking than the 2600 versions, of course. The 2600 versions were really just like very, very crude approximations of the original arcade games, right? So if you play the Asteroids version of Atari in the 2600 version, it would have been pretty bad. And even Missile Command, yeah, it's very, very crudely approximated in the 2600 versions. Oh no, I died. I'm not very good at this. Oh no, I ran out of missiles. And I died. Okay. Anyways, that's another very popular Atari arcade game. Missile Command Cosmos. Oh, that a handheld? That would look cool. Alcorn, I mean. It's cool they got a lot of the people to do interviews in this. Asteroids Deluxe. In the deluxe version. Warlords. I think this is a pretty popular Atari game too, Warlords. I think the 2600, of course, also got a version which is not as, yeah, it's so much better just to have the original arcade versions rather than the 2600. So I'm glad that they have the original arcade versions. But this is a 4-player game, I think, so not much point in me playing it single player. I don't think. I think it's a 4-player game mostly. It's like a 4-player version of Breakout, essentially, right? Yeah, okay. It's like essentially a 4-player version of Breakout. That's what Warlords is. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Yeah, so it's like, how many ways can we do Pong, right? Single-player Pong is like Breakout, and then 4-player Pong is Warlords, basically. So it's like, how many ways can we do Pong here? It's essentially all riffing on the same concept here. And you really need paddle controllers for this. Using a analog stick just isn't the same. Analog stick isn't the same. D-pad isn't the same either. I think you really need is a paddle controllers. You're gonna need that motion. Oh my god. Oh, damn. It's bouncing this fireball. And another fireball. The heck? 2 fireballs. Ah. Damn it. Oh boy, okay. Anyways, yeah, this is essentially 4-player Pong. Or, yeah, 4-player Pong or 4-player Breakout, whatever you want to call it. That's Warlords. Centipede, that's also a very popular Atari arcade game. We play this. Can we play this? Yeah, we can play it, yeah. There we go. Oh, good old Centipede. It's basically like, it's very reminiscent of Space Invaders, actually. Except instead of getting aliens, you get this fast-moving centipede. Yeah. So it's very similar to Space Invaders in that you move left and right at the bottom of the screen. Just you had to get this fast-moving centipede before it reaches the bottom. And again, love that they have the original arcade version, not the bastardized 2600 version, which is a lot worse. Oh, come on, there we go. Oh, actually, I can move up and down too. I'm gonna move up and down a little bit. Oh shit. Oh my god. It's coming very close to me. I can move up and down a little bit. Not very much. Stupid spider. They even have another version called Millipede, I believe as well. Which is really the successor to Centipede. Oh yeah. And for these early arcade games, really the only main objective is to get a high score. That's the only thing you're trying to do on these early arcade games here. No fancy graphics, just trying to get a high score. No story, no characters, just trying to get a high score. Yeah, anyways, that's Centipede. That's a pretty fun game, actually. Still playing for a bit even today. Tempest. Is that Tempest? Let's see. I think that was Tempest. Yeah, Tempest is a good game too. It's a shooter, but it's like this. It's almost like a 3-dimensional shooter, which is cool. It's like a 3D shooter almost. 3-dimensional, 360-degree shooter or something. But anyways, very interesting game with Tempest. I'm not very good at this. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, it's a pretty fun game. Tempest is pretty nice. Okay, it's created by the same creator as Missile Command. That's cool. Maze Invaders. This is by the Centipede creator, I think, made this game. Interesting. Maze Invaders. Boy, this is like almost like a Pac-Man that shoots. Okay. Yeah, it's like a shooting Pac-Man. Yeah, it's pretty simplistic. Oh. Space Duel. A full color version of Asteroids for 2 players. That's cool. Gravatar. Vector-based shooting game. That's cool too. Millipede. Oh yeah, this is that game I was talking about. Yeah, it's kind of the successor to Centipede is Millipede. Yeah, pretty similar to Centipede, right? Oh my god, ladybug got me. There's a ladybug. Oh my god, how do I avoid? Oh. Okay. Millipede. Liberator. Plays like Missile Command in reverse. Shoot down the missiles being fired from the planet's surface. Oh, that's interesting. I've never heard this one. Liberator. Okay, interesting. A reverse missile command? So that means you're trying to shoot missiles down into the planet instead of defending it? Speaking of which, where's Defender? I think Defender should be in here as well, right? Oh yeah, so this one, it is reverse missile command. You're trying to shoot missiles into the planet instead of defending it. Interesting. Alright, just want to play a little bit of that, it's fine. Quantum. It's like, what the heck is this? Just want to see what this is about. The more vector graphics, like similar to Tempest or something. It's using like vector graphics similar to Tempest or something. Huh. What's this? Aka Arc? 1982. Ooh. What the heck is this? Okay, I can't understand what's going on in this one. Okay, are they shooting around me? Is that it? Okay, they shot down my shield. Black Widow. What's this? Twin stick shooter. This is, again, is it similar to Tempest? It looks, nope. Okay, I see. It's a dual, so it's like Robotron, I see. It's a dual stick shooter like Robotron 2084. Basically, it's Atari's version of Robotron. It's a twin stick shooter like that. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Okay, cool. Next, food fight. Okay. Involving food, of course. Eat the cone. Oh my god, what? I got molested by the chef? There's so many arcade games back in the day. So many arcade games. Who would have known? Whoa. My head just enlarged and I ate it. Okay, I'm just trying to avoid these guys. The chefs are trying to molest me, I think. Oh yeah, I threw it at the chef. Oh yeah, look at my head enlarges and I eat it. Wow. Trying to escape the molesting chefs. No, they got me. They molested me. Okay. Crystal Castles, I remember this one. Yep, oh. This one's actually pretty unique. It's like an isometric game. Isometric game where you try to collect all the different dots, I guess. I think you're this bear. You're this bear, I think. Got the honey pot. Oh my god, I ran into the walking trees. I ran into the walking trees, okay. Beep 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 boop 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 boop. Ah. Just need that one. Yeah, there we go. Whoa. These are pretty good graphics for the time. 1983, right? What the heck, I can jump? Oh, there's a platforming section. I can jump too. It's like it's like semi-platformer, I can jump. Man, I can jump a lot. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's see what else we got here. Oh, levels get more elaborate. Honey pot. Oh shit, what's this? Bunch of bees came to get me. Alright, fun game. Crystal Castles for the time. That was pretty good. Major Havoc, what's this? Well, that's interesting. Whoa. Interesting. Yeah, another vector-based game. Similar to Tempest, I guess. Interesting. Yeah, oh, this is a landing platform section, I see. So this part's like Lunar Lander. Oh wow, and it turns into a platformer when you land? That's crazy. Wow, so this game's like a combination of Tempest and Lunar Lander, and it turns into a platformer when you land. What the heck? That's crazy. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting game. Oh, get out. Oh my god. Very cool game though. It's like a combination shooter, and it's a landing sequence, and then he turns into a platformer. That's cool. Cloak and Dagger. What's this? Okay, I don't know what this game is. Cloak and Dagger. Too hard to start. iRobot. Okay, I know the movie. And the, I guess, Isaac Asimov book. Okay, wow. 3D platforming type of game, or it's like a 3D platforming game almost. No jumps. Eye open, don't jump. What the heck? Do not jump if eye is red. Okay. Touch red. Now I'm confused. What does this mean? Don't jump or something. Why are there a bunch of space birds flying around? There's a bunch of space birds flying around. I can't jump. There's this giant eye thing. I don't really know what's going on with this game. It's technically kind of impressive, but I have no idea what's going on. Why is this giant eye? Why is there birds flying around? What is the point of this game? Shoot birds. Is the point to shoot the birds? Okay. Why do you shoot a bird in the game about iRobot? I don't understand. Is iRobot related to shooting birds? Anyways, let's go with the Atari 2600 section now. So, combat. Yes, this is the very first Atari 26... I mean, not the very first, but it's the game that was bundled with the console. And it's a two-player game, so I can't really show too much, because it's two-player only. Basically, if you bought this Atari 2600 back in the day, you had combat that came bundled with it, and you had to have two players to play. If you're just one person and you don't have a friend to play with, then it's pretty much kind of boring. It's just like this. You had to have someone else to play with, essentially. Yeah, otherwise it was just this. It was no fun. I mean, you could just play by yourself, but it's not that fun. I bet a lot of kids back in the day, they bought this, and I guess they have no siblings to play with, and they would just be playing by themselves like this. That's kind of sad. Yeah, it's not that fun to play just one player, but... Anyways, they included a two-player game as the pack-in game. Kind of crazy. Air Sea Battle, Surround. Oh, okay. So this is actually Snake. Interesting. This is Snake. Oh my god. How do I move? I can't seem to move my guy. I can't seem to move my snake. What the heck? I don't really understand how to move my snake character. 3D tic-tac-toe? I mean, sure. This is, okay. How do you play 3D tic-tac-toe? Okay. I don't really get it. I don't know how to play like 3D chess or 3D tic-tac-toe. I don't know these 3D games. I only know the traditional 2D ones. Ooh, Activision. Adventure. I love Adventure. One of the first Adventure games, or the first Adventure game? Yes, I love Adventure. Okay, so you start off as a dot, get the key, open the door, get the arrow. You can use the arrow to kill the dragon or something, I think. Yeah, take that. Just to kill the dragon. And then you have to get the specific color, I think, arrow to kill the specific color dragon. But Adventure is actually one of my favorite Atari 2600 games. It's an early Atari game, but it's, I mean, I know it's simplistic, but still, I mean, there's so much packed into this game that, like, given the limited amount of resources that you had to work with, this was pretty impressive. That you had a full-on, basically, adventure game like this on the Atari 2600. I forget where am I supposed to go next. Yeah, it's kind of like a maze. Let's see. Dang this maze. What's down here? Oh yeah. Okay. Oh shit. Get the black key. Get out of there. Yeah, need the black key. There's oh shit, the green dragon was over here as well. Where's that black castle door I was just at before? I remember I saw it. Where is it? I remember seeing the black castles over here. Yeah, there it is. There we go. Now I get this thing. What is this one? What is this thing? Yeah. The key keeps moving on. What is this thing? It's a magnet, I think? It's like some kind of magnet. And then this thing is here, this trophy thing. I don't know. Oh, the key's following me because I'm... Is the key following me because of the magnet? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this is a magnet, so I can pull the key along. This is all very cool because they did this all within the technology of the 2600. It's very cool. Essentially, I'm pulling the key along, and I can even pull the bridge out of this too. This is essentially like a kind of bridge thing I can pull with the magnet. Yeah, very cool stuff. Anyways, Adventure, it's a great game. One of my favorite Atari games. So impressive what they did at the time with that. Dodge 'em. Oh, it's a card game, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna play that. Missile Command on the Atari 2600. There's no use. I mean, I already played that on arcade, so there's no reason to play it because the Atari 2600 version is so much like. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to see, it's terrible. Like, this is Warlords. This is what it looks like in the Atari 2600. It's pretty, yeah. It's basically just an approximation. Yeah, same with Missile Command. Like, this is what it looks like. It's basically like an approximation of that arcade version. The arcade version is far better, of course. Same thing with Asteroids. Like, this is what you get on with Asteroids on the Atari 2600 is this. Super Breakout on the Atari 2600. Yeah, it's this. Now, good, I played the arcade version, so I don't need to play the Atari 2600 version. Oh, Haunted House. It's like the first horror game, one of the first horror games. You have the pair of eyes. A pair of eyes. It's cool how they implemented it as a pair of eyes. Could be pretty scary, I guess. Doo-doo-doo. Not really sure what to do, but... Looks like you have a few different rooms you can go to. Ooh, okay. Okay, I got killed by one of the monsters, I think. Killed by one of the monsters here. No! Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do here, but apparently it's one of the very first horror games. That was 1982. Yari's Revenge. Actually, this one's pretty famous. Okay, Yari's Revenge. Looks like you're trying to hit this thing. Oh, oops. Try to hit this thing? Yeah. Oh yeah, trying to hit this thing. Hit this reactor thing, right? Blow it up. Get rid of this missile thing that's following me. Come on, there we go. Oh, it's gonna blow up. Okay. Shit. Oh no, back. Alright, anyway, Yari's Revenge. That was a pretty popular game on the Atari 2600. Alright, next we have in television and Demons to Diamonds. What is this? Okay, no idea what that is. Wheel Sports. Oh, Sword Quest. Sword Quest is a kind of, yeah, nice, cool adventure game that was never completed because it was part of a 4-part cycle. And Atari went bankrupt before they could complete it. But still pretty cool game from a historical perspective. Open the door. Open the door. Oh. That's my inventory? No. I actually think it was pretty technically impressive for the time. And they actually made a new Sword Quest game, I believe. Yeah, each of this game had different sections too. But I believe they made a new one, which is Atari. I mean, Sword Quest never got finished, but they did actually finish it in this game here. They added Air World, which was never released before. This 5200, right? Atari 5200, Centipede for the 5200, which is still not going to be as good as the arcade version, so there's no reason to play it. I mean, look, this is the 5200 version. It's still not going to be as good as the arcade version, of course. There's Sword Quest Fire. Actually, was that the? Okay, never mind. That's a 2600 version of Centipede. No wonder. Okay, but still, yeah, 2600 version is not going to be that good, of course. Sword Quest Fire World. So this second part of the trilogy of the 4-part series, I guess, but technically trilogy, because the fourth pretty much didn't get finished. Well, not back then, anyways. It's cool to see the doors open. Just want to see the doors open. It's psychedelic, man, just seeing the different doors opening. Yeah, Sword Quest. Quad Run. What's this?
Quad run.
Oh, there's voice in this game. Huh. That's impressive. Quad Run. There's some voice spoken dialogue in that game. That's pretty interesting. Spoken dialogue's very rare in a 2600 game, so that's pretty impressive. Alas, I don't know how to play it. Looks confusing. Real Sports Soccer. Oh no. I mean, at least the real sports games are better than the Atari sports games, right? Yeah, there's these Atari sports games and there's the real sports games. The real sports games are actually better than the original Atari games. The original Atari games were pretty bad. Like just soccer or just football or hockey or basketball or something. Those were pretty bad. Hey, look, I just scored. Yeah. Look at that. Lionel Messi, baby. Yeah. There's no goal. There's no goalie. What the heck? No goalie. Okay. Anyways. That's wait, that's Atari, right? Okay, Activision actually released their own line of sports games, which are actually, I think, the best ones on the Atari 2600. Yeah, so the sports games, I think Activision actually made the best ones. And do they have Pitfall on here? They don't have Pitfall like the Activision games. Pitfall is probably the most famous Atari 2600 game, but that's by Activision. Miner 2049, what's this? Was this ever released? This is ever released. Yeah, guys, this is what we had for video games back in the day, and Generation X had this. I don't envy Generation X, actually. As a millennial, I grew up with DOS games and, you know, PlayStation and N64, and yeah. I would much rather have those games than this. This is Gen X's games, and I don't envy what they had to do. This is the games they had to deal with. Yeah, I died. Okay. They had these kind of games. Saboteur. Oh, this is by the Yars Revenge design. 1984. I think Atari was already gone by then. This was after the crash. No idea what this game is about. That's weird. Sword Quest Waterworld. This is the third one in the series, which was actually very, very rare because apparently this one like basically almost never got released. Right? It only got released in very few quantities, I believe. Yeah, got released in very few quantities. Okay. Oh yeah. And of course, it was part of a contest with where if you solve the puzzle, whatever, you get this like real gold set of things. This is like Frogger, but it's like a Frogger section here. Anyways, that's Waterworld. Millipede for the Atari 2600, no thanks. Crystal Castles, no thanks. This is just gonna be a dumbed down version, right? Oh my god, yeah. No, this is no. After I play the Atari, the arcade version, I'm not gonna play that. Bounty Bob Strikes Back. What's this? It's Atari 5200. Okay, it's a 5200 game. Okay, let's see. All right, 5200. I don't think it's that much better than Atari 2600 in terms of graphics, right? It's like a little bit better, but not like so much better than Atari 2600. It's only like a little bit better than 2600. Yeah. See, the graphics are just still not that good. Obviously, nothing compared to the Nintendo, right? The original, the Nintendo Entertainment System just blew these graphics away. Oh my god. Kind of reminds me of Pharaoh's Tomb in a way. But Pharaoh's Tomb I like better than this. I can shoot stuff? Can I shoot? Nope. I got a gun, but I can't shoot. Oh, you can't go up the ladder? Oh yeah, I'm done with this one. Alright. 2600 Junior, 7800. Dark Chamber. So this is a Atari 7800 game. So this one, the graphics should be better. At least comparable with NES, right? No, this is still not comparable with NES. I mean, obviously better than the other Atari games, but this is kind of like Gauntlet, isn't it? It's essentially Gauntlet, yeah. So this is like a Gauntlet type of game. I mean, yeah, the graphics are of course better than Atari 2600 and 5200, but it's still not really as good as the NES. Or this might be like an early NES game, but it's definitely not comparable to something like Super Mario Brothers 3, right? No way. Yeah, this is basically Gauntlet. But I like Gauntlet, so it's not bad. I like playing Gauntlet. Get the key. Oh, cheese? Okay. What else is here? Just this? Alright, so that's Dark Chambers. It's pretty much Gauntlet. So this is Atari computer games. Atari 400, Atari 800. Star Raiders. Man, I haven't played these games before. I haven't played any Atari computer games before. Oh, okay. Is it trying to be like Star Wars? Like the Star Wars arcade game? I wonder if it's trying to be like Star Wars. That's cool. It's got a rudimentary 3D type of interface here. This is 1983, guys. It's pretty rudimentary 3D, but it's there. Yeah, pretty rudimentary 3D. Oh, whoa. Galactic chart, forward view, which is a 3D view, and then you have long range scan, which is like this view here, and then rear view. That's really cool. You have all these different perspectives. Technically a pretty impressive game, actually. Star Raiders, okay. Atari 830. Canvas of Mars. 1981. Wow, okay. This is like a lunar lander. Oh, okay. Well, it's trying to avoid that. Okay. Oh my god. Avoid this stuff. Oh man. Yeah, I don't have enough patience to play these games anymore. This is Miner 2049 on the computer Atari. Instead of the 5200, you have it on the computer version, which honestly looks pretty similar to the 5200 version. I don't think the Atari computer graphics were any better than the 5200. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, that's that. Juggles House. 1200 XL, 600. Bounty Bob Strikes Back. Oh, okay. Let's see it. This one for the Atari computer version. Pretty similar to the 5200 again. Yep, pretty similar to the 5200. Oh, yep, and it's, yep, same crappy gameplay for me. Alright, now we have what? Yomp. What's this? 2007. That's a pretty recent game then. This must have been like a... Yep, this is like a modern game that's developed for the Atari. Interesting. Which means it must be pretty good actually, because in terms of graphics, modern games like kind of like that are ROM hacks and stuff, like they're generally done pushing the limits of old hardware. So I guess this is pretty impressive. It's kind of like Tempest, but different than Tempest again. You have to keep a rolling ball here. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep, that's pretty impressive, but yep, it's that one. And then to 90s, we have Atari Jaguar, right? No, we have the Lynx. Okay, Atari Lynx, the handheld. Ninja Golf. What's this? 1990 Ninja Golf for the Atari Lynx. What is? You're a ninja playing golf, and you gotta fight guys? Oh my god. Who decided to combine a ninja with golf? You hit you hit your golf and you hit your golf ball and then you gotta attack people. Who decided to combine this together? You play golf and then you're a ninja. What the heck? Giant frogs? Who decided this idea was good? I don't get it. It's just crazy, this concept. Ninja golf. I mean, it is what the game says it is. You hit a round of golf, you have no idea where it goes, and then you fight some guys, including giant animals. Crazy. Giant frogs. Look at that. Alright, anyways, Ninja Golf. Weird. Basket Brawl. Atari 7000. Okay. Basket Brawl. Man, I wonder what this game's about. Vinny, I guess? Wait, I got Biff? I'll get Biff. Okay. I'm ready. Oh, I can punch him. You know you guys can punch in basketball? Well, I can do it here. It's like a predecessor of, it's a predecessor of NBA Jam. It's like a really early version of NBA Jam, right? Not quite as good, of course, but just shoot. Oh yeah, look at that. And you can fight the guys on the court. Then it's like Bill Lambier's combat basketball, right? Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, I can punch the basketball out of his hands. Just like that. Punch the basketball out of his hands. Come on, guys, shoot. Shoot. Yeah. Yeah, punch him. Yeah, get the ball. Alright, this is like NBA Jam, but really like a 1990 version of NBA Jam, but not as cool as NBA Jam, but you can also punch people. So there's that. Fatal Run. Atari 2600? That's a really late 2600 game. It's from 1989. It's trying to be like Outrun, right? Yeah, I think it's trying to be like Outrun. But this is a late 2600 game, so that means the graphics are actually quite good for 2600. Yeah, it's pretty good for 2600. But it's a 1989 2600 game, what the heck. Really late. Yeah, basically it's Atari 2600 version of Outrun. Stupid cover. 200 miles an hour. Yeah, I died. Alright. Scrapyard Dog. What's a 7800 in 1991? I've got the dog. You gotta get. Okay, someone captured my dog. Someone kidnapped my dog. Time to get him back. With refuse. What garbage can? I dropped in the garbage can and it's like a bonus stage. No, it's a piano. What the heck? It's a piano inside of a garbage can. It's a piano mini game inside of a garbage can. What the heck's going on there? Okay, I don't know what that's all about, but apparently there's a giant piano inside of the garbage can. A stupid mouse with sunglasses. Look, there's a mouse with sunglasses. They're the enemies in this game. You got regular mice, and then you got upright mice with sunglasses. So look at this. You got regular mice, and then you got you got a mouse that wears sunglasses and walk like a human. What the heck? Why do you have both kinds of mouse? You have a regular mouse and you have like a anthropomorphic mouse with sunglasses. I don't get it. So you got like, yeah, very weird. Mouse walking upright with sunglasses. A Scrapyard Dog Lynx version, which we can guess is probably going to be worse than the 7800 version, of course, right? No. Okay, so what's this going to be like? Do we have walking mice with sunglasses this time? You do. My walking mice with sunglasses on the Lynx version as well. Yeah, I have these like Pokeballs that capture the mice. They capture everyone actually. See the Pokeballs, they capture them. They get sucked in. They get sucked in. They're like Pokeballs. Look, this UFO claw's here. UFO claw, Pokeball, trash. Wait, is there a giant? There's gonna be a giant piano here too. Yes, it's a giant piano in this trash can too, even in the Lynx version. That's amazing. There's like even a giant piano in the Lynx version too. That's amazing. Oh no. Okay, anyways. Weird game. Oh yeah, they redesigned the Lynx to be smaller. Turbo Sub. These are all very interesting historical artifacts, you know? You wouldn't play them for very long, but they're interesting, they're interesting historical artifacts. Oh, you go underwater. Oh, it's underwater. Okay. That's enough. Bored already. Basketball for Lynx. Okay. Let's see what the Lynx version is about. How does it compare to the 7800 version? Okay. I guess I'll be Simon. Oh my god. Yep, this is a... Oh my god, look at the frame right here. Oh, look, a knife. I got a knife. Oh my god, these guys have a knife. Hey, is it about shooting the hoops or is it about getting the knife in? What the heck? Oh my god. No, this version's far worse in terms of performance. Just not very good. I mean, I got a point, but whatever. It's not very good. Jaguar Cybermorph. Where did you learn to fly? Where did you learn to fly? Oh man, this should be good. Of course I know about Cybermorph. But I haven't played it, I just know about it. Because Angry Video Game Nerd covered this. Where did you learn to fly? Okay. Let's see, where do I increase acceleration here? Oh, here we go. So this is what the Jaguar is capable of. Star Fox graphics, which the Super Nintendo could already do with Mode 7. Yeah, basically this is the Atari Jaguars capability. Is basically Super Nintendo Star Fox graphics. Is basically what they're capable of. That's what Cybermorph is. It's basically like Star Fox. Star Fox graphics. Where did you learn to fly?
Avoid the ground.
Yeah, thanks. Avoid the ground. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Oh shit. Pause remaining. Okay. Man, this game looks so. The draw distance in this game is. Oh my god, you have no idea what's coming up. You have no idea what's coming up. Draw distance is so bad. Oh my god.
Avoid the ground.
Okay, thanks.
Where did you learn to fly?
Oh, there it is. Where did you learn to fly? There it is. I got the where did you learn to fly. Where did you learn to fly? Oh, anyways, not a very good game, but that's the Jaguar game, Cybermorph.
Avoid the ground. Where did you learn to fly?
Avoid. That's not even the ground. That was a mountain. Anyways, yeah, not a big game. Trevor McFur. Okay. Is this another one of those animals with attitude? I bet he is. Oh, okay. Actually, no. It's a guy. He's a lion head. Okay. He's a spaceship commander. Huh, interesting. Oh, okay. It's just a shooter. Side-scrolling shooter. Oh my god. But yeah, you wouldn't play this type of game and think, wow, Jaguar, 64 bits, and this is what you can do with it. I can make a side-scrolling shooter. Pretty much one of the least graphically intensive games to make. This is what the Atari Jaguar is capable of, huh? Where did you learn to fly? Okay. Where did I learn to fly? Man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa, 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 whoa. Pretty standard shooter here, nothing special. Trevor what's his name? Trevor McFur? Okay. This game's very lame. I mean, I'd much rather play like R-Type or Thunder Force. Such a lame ass shooter game. Nothing special's going on. What is this? Okay. Anyway, lame. Evolution Dino Dudes. What's this? 1993 for the Jaguar. Of course, they don't include Alien vs Predator. That's probably one of the Jaguar's best games. Is Alien vs Predator because of licensing issues. I think that's probably why they didn't have Pitfall either, because it's from Activision or River Raid. Okay, what's this? Like Lemmings or something? You control these guys? I think this is like Lemmings. You control these guys individually. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is like Lemmings. You can control these guys individually and get them to do stuff. Oh, I guess he died. Let's see. Oh. Oh man. Down, dude 4, okay. Anyways, it's like Lemmings. You control these guys individually to do something. Malibu Bikini Volleyball, and that's what we're talking about. Atari Lynx. Let's see what we got here. Handmade software. It's made all by hand, even the cartridges.
Cool.
Whoa, voice acting. Alright, come on, guys. What the heck? What is this? What is this? I'm playing some sort of music track? Okay. Can we get back to the game? Can we get back to the game? Whoops. How do we get back? Oh, here we go. Okay, serve the ball. How does he not serve the ball? Okay, I don't know how to play this. It looked interesting, but I have no idea how to play. Tempest 2000. This is actually one of the best games for the Atari Jaguar. I'm glad they got this. They didn't get Alien vs Predator, but at least they have Tempest 2000. This is a great game for the Jaguar. Basically, one of the best versions of Tempest. But again, not really the one that would show off the Jaguar's abilities. Yeah, this is pretty close to the arcade version, actually. This is probably the version that's closest, but actually even better than the arcade version, to be honest. Yeah, this Jaguar version of Tempest is probably the best version of Tempest. It's better than the arcade version, I think. But it controls a lot more smoothly. Yeah. If you guys want to play Tempest, I think the Jaguar version, Tempest 2000, is the best way of playing it. Yeah, this is actually superior to the arcade version. I don't think it's ever released outside of the Jaguar, too. I don't know if they ever re-released this game. It might have been only on the Jaguar. So it might have been a Jaguar exclusive, which is kind of sad because not many people had the Jaguar. But hey, at least you can now play it on this compilation. That's good. This is a pretty awesome game. Collect power-ups. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, anyways, that's a great game. That's probably one of the best games on this compilation, actually, and probably the best Atari Jaguar game, Tempest 2000. The best way to play Tempest on the ironically, yeah, the best way to play Tempest is on the Jaguar. Club Drive. What's this? The open world driving game? That's interesting. An open world driving game. I didn't know Jaguar had that. Whoa. What the heck? Okay. Oh my god. This is a primitive looking game. It looks like I'm shrunk down inside someone's bedroom. That's right. I'm inside someone's bedroom and I'm a shrunken down car. I'm trying to get past the door. Nope. How do I reverse? Oh my god. No, I don't like this game already. Whoops. Oh, where was I? Yeah, Club Drive. Jaguar CD. Right, they definitely didn't sell much of the CD, because you need to have a Jaguar to play that. Super Asteroids and Missile Command. It's the final game they released for the Lynx. I don't think it's going to be much different from the arcade versions, but we'll see. Yeah, I mean it's asteroids. What do you expect? It's asteroids. Yeah, nothing special to write home about here. It's basically asteroids. Spot the Elephant Pro Controller. That's a Pro Controller? Okay. Ruler Pinball. Oh, I like pinball. Let's see.
Mark at 5, 4, 3, 2. Current status.
Oh, right.
On 5.
Nice. I like pinball games. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh no. Well, there's another one. In another area. I mean, there's another pinball table. It looks like they're connected. Another pinball table, but they're connected. That's cool. Ooh. It's a pretty good pinball game, actually. Ruiner Pinball, not bad. That's an Atari Jaguar one, huh? It's a decent pinball game. Missile Command 3D for the Jaguar, let's see. VR? This isn't VR. This is just 3D, right? Why would it be VR? I mean, I know 90s had some VR stuff, but it wasn't very good. So this is 3D Missile Command. It's just from a first-person perspective. Okay. It's just... Okay, the only... Well... I guess it's 3D, but... It's just in a 3D kind of environment. I guess that's it. But it's not... Yeah. It's Missile Command. It's just from a 3D perspective. I mean, from a first-person kind of 3D perspective. Okay. So I get that why they call it Missile Command 3D. But it's not any, like... It's not like a mind-blowing difference or anything. It's not a huge difference. Wow, there's even Jaguar VR. Okay, I did not know they made a VR version. Atari Karts. Okay, this is like a Mario Kart clone. Yeah, I guess they had a Mario Kart clone. Atari Karts, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, I guess I'll be Bentley Bear. Oh man. Well, I mean, it's nothing special. It's just a Super Mario Kart. I mean, yeah, it's a Super Mario Kart clone. That's really about it. Well, what else is there to do? I mean, obviously it does not show off. I mean, the Jaguar so far, all the games you see on the Jaguar could have been on the Genesis or the Super Nintendo. There's no reason they couldn't have. So this is pretty much, again, another like Super Nintendo type of game. What's this rabbit thing. How do I use this? What is this item? I don't know what this item is. I don't know how to use it. I don't know what the items do. Like what? What the heck? How do I use these items, and how do I know what they do? Okay, let's just do this lap then. What is this? How do you use this item? What does it do? It's a stupid thing. I don't have no idea. Oh my god. Okay. That is such a lame racer. Okay, or kart racer. Fight for Life. A fighting game. Beginner mode, tournament mode, 2-player mode, okay. Begin game. Oh, it's like Virtua Fighter. Okay, so this is like a Virtua Fighter copy. I see, because it's trying to be like 3D. There's this other fighting game I was thinking of. What is it called? Kasumi Ninja, I think it was called. On the Atari Jaguar, that was like a Street Fighter clone. It wasn't very good. This also isn't very good, but this isn't the fighting game I was thinking about. This is like a Virtua Fighter clone. Yeah. And I wouldn't say that Virtua Fighter is like the most fondly remembered game. It's an influential game. I mean, it's the first 3D fighting game, but I wouldn't say it's like the most fondly remembered. Like Virtua Fighter 2 is decent. The original Virtua Fighter wasn't that great. It was just a kind of like a showcase of what you can do for 3D fighter. This game though, oh my god. Yeah, this game makes Virtua Fighter look good. You would rather play Virtua Fighter than this any day. Oh my god, this is so tedious. What do I do? Come on. The controls are so sluggish. So sluggish. Come on, like... Even trying to... I'm just gonna play until someone... At least, kind of get someone down for a round. Come on. Even that's difficult. Look how slowly he loses health. Come on. How... So sluggish and... Look, I only got him to half health. What the heck's going on here? Okay, I can't stand that game anymore. That's so terrible. Oh my god, it's so slow and sluggish. Okay, that's pretty much it, I think. Yep, that was pretty much most of the game. So anyways, that's Atari 50. I think this is a great compilation. I think if you look online, all the reviews will say this is one of the best compilations that you can get for any console. So yeah, the Atari 50 celebration. If you guys love Atari and you guys want to experience the history of Atari, then this is a great way to do it. Has a lot of games on here. Not all of them are good. They're not... Actually, I would say the vast majority of these games are just... They're hard to go back to. There's a few games here that's okay to play. Like mostly the arcade games I find are pretty... Like they hold up still pretty well. The console games are really hit and miss. Yeah. The console games are really hit and miss, but the arcade games are actually like Centipede or Asteroids or Crystal Castles. Those games I can still go back to and kind of play. The other games are pretty rough though. So, but anyways, I think this is a pretty nicely done compilation. That's not a fault of the actual compilation itself. That's just because the games are old. So, yeah. Anyways, Atari 50, great way to experience Atari games, and probably one of the best game compilations you can get. That's ever been released, actually. So it's a very good one. Pick it up if you want. If you like video game history, if you like Atari. Thanks for watching.